Okay, solve an equation just using square roots. The very first thing you always want to do in these things is to get the thing being squared by itself. So in this case, the x squared is already on one side of the equation by itself, which means and to undo the square, I need the square root. This side becomes x, but I need to look at both the positive and negative square roots of 121. When I see a square on my x, I'm expecting most of the time to get two answers. The square root of 121 is 11, so x equals negative 11 is one of my answers. X equals positive 11 is the other one. Because if I take a negative 11 and square it, I get positive 121. And if I take positive 11 and square it, I get positive 121. This is minimum work on this problem. Now again, the thing I want to do is to get the thing that's being squared by itself before I square root. So I want to get rid of this minus 50, which means I would add 50 to both sides. So x squared would be positive 49 when I add 50 to both sides. Then I undo the square by square rooting, but I need to look at both the positive and negative square roots of 49 for my two answers. So x equals negative 7 is one of my answers, and x equals positive 7 is the other one. So again, first I want to get the thing that's being squared by itself. So I want to eliminate this plus 10 by subtracting 10 from both sides. That's going to give me this x plus 3 quantity squared equals 81. To undo this square, I square root both sides, so the left side is now just x plus 3, but the right side I need to look at both the positive and negative square roots of 81. I'm going to get two equations to solve now. One is x plus 3 equals negative 9. The other one is x plus 3 equals positive 9. When I subtract 3 from both sides of the equation here, I get x equals negative 12. And when I subtract 3 from both sides of the equation here, I get x equals positive 6. Now notice, I am no longer showing the minus 10 work on solving my equations. If it helps you to do that and you make fewer mistakes, do that. But you don't have to show that work now. This is the minimum required work for this problem. Again, get the thing that's being squared by itself first. It is. The whole x minus 3 is being squared. When I square root that side, I just get x minus 3, but I need to look at both the positive and negative square root of 4. So x minus 3 could equal negative 2. That's the negative square root of 4. And x minus 3 could equal positive 2. When I add 3 to both sides here to solve for x equals positive 1 is one of my answers. Adding 3 to both sides here, x equals positive 5. Again, get the thing that's being squared by itself. So I want to eliminate this minus 7 by adding 7 to both sides. So I get x plus 10 quantity squared equals 100 when I add 7 to both sides. Now undo the square by square rooting. So x plus 10 is both the positive and negative square root of 100, which means x plus 10 could equal negative 10 for the negative square root of 100, and x plus 10 could equal positive 10 for the positive square root of 100. When I subtract 10 from both sides, this becomes x equals negative 20, and subtracting 10 from both sides here, x equals 0. Again, most of the time when you see a square, you're expecting two different solutions. And the last one, again, I want to get the thing that's being squared by itself. So I need to eliminate this 3. Since it's multiplied, I need to divide both sides by 3. So x minus 4 quantity squared would equal 225 when I divide both sides by 3. Square rooting both sides here gives me x minus 4 equals both the positive and negative square root of 225. So x minus 4 could equal negative 25, or x minus 4 could equal, and I just did that wrong, some reason my mind is blank this morning. The square root of 225, I want to say, I better check that, is 15, not 25. I knew that was wrong, and yet my brain did not want to function to tell me what the right answer was. So, negative 15, and x minus 4 is positive 15. So when I add 4 to both sides, my first answer is x equals negative 11. Adding 4 to both sides, my second answer is x equals positive 19. And that's it.